Good morning, everybody. This is Diggs. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest, and today we're going to be asking the question, what should you be using your SSR selector on? Let's go ahead and dig in. Now, there's definitely some practical applications for your SSR selector, and a lot of people probably are going to be really on the fence on what they want to use it for. I think the first thing you need to ask yourself is, what current SSRs do you have? Taking a look at what you have kind of indicates what type of a team you can build. So for example, I have access to Meryl right now, which means I could easily get Huma if I wanted to, and I could build some sort of a tank combination if that was really what I wanted to do. I have Zero, but I don't have Zero at 1 star. So even if I used a select ticket to get, for example, Coco Ritter, I'm not necessarily going to be able to put together the strongest healing team. Another thing I'm looking at when I'm looking at my build is I don't have Samir, and Samir is one of those units that is really good DPS power wise, and so I could easily get Samir, run a combination of King and Meryl, and have one of what I would consider a better DPS setup than a lot of other people. So these are kind of the things that I think about as I am coming in and looking to use my SSR select ticket, because I think we kind of get in the habit of wanting maybe like a specific weapon or a specific simulacra, right? We want, maybe you've heard Zero's really good, and so you're like, oh, I'll just get another Zero, right? When really Zero may not be the best option for you because of the effects that he gets at, you know, his 0 star. He doesn't even have his heal when you get him, so he's not even going to be that great if you do unlock him. Now, there are a couple characters that I do think are going to be the best universal unlocks if you don't have them. Of course, pulling up this list that has been just a fantastic resource for those who haven't seen this. If you do happen to have, you know, your 0-1 star and you don't have a Coco Ritter, Coco Ritter would be amazing for you to put together a great healing team. You can see that Coco Ritter, of course, is a really great initial pick. So you basically can't go wrong if you have even any part of a healing team and you go for Coco Ritter. Huma, probably not the best. I had considered getting Huma because I do have Meryl, and it feels like a lot of the other people who run tank builds can't really tank in this game. So I was kind of like, man, if they can't tank, I should probably tank too. But the fact that she's not really going to be that great until I'm able to get her awakened, kind of makes me hesitant in order to get her. Crow is okay. You could make a pull for Crow if maybe you have Nemesis potentially, but if you have Nemesis and you're going for like Lightning Resonance and you don't have Samir already, you're gonna pull Samir, right? Because Samir is universally probably the best. But like probably the best, if you don't have her as a weapon, she's probably going to be the best weapon that you can pull, just because she's really powerful DPS. She synergizes with Nemesis, who's been out. She's going to synergize with almost every other class that we have released right now. So universally, she is just going to be incredible currently. And she comes in at lower levels at 0 and 1 star with the capability to deal a ton of damage. So if you are kind of missing her, if you don't have her in your build, she can be exceptionally powerful for you. Now, Shiro, Tsubasa, and Zero, I wouldn't use my selector on any of these, as we talked about with Zero. Tsubasa may be an exception if you're able to hit one of the breakpoints. Tsubasa is one of those characters that is definitely going to be around for a long time and will be kind of part of different builds in the future. So you can't go wrong by investing into Tsubasa, really, particularly if you are in the long run. Now, King, unfortunately, he kind of gets stuff at 2 star and then kind of dies off. So, for example, in my build, going for another King or going for another Meryl, you know, it's going to give Meryl some additional shatter here, but it's just not really going to do it for me. So when I'm looking at all of this and when I'm thinking about all of this, I really try to factor all of these things in mind, and it can be a lot to balance. And I understand a lot of people out there are trying to balance it as well. I think we also have to weigh free to play versus pay to win as well, because who knows how much longer we are going to be able to be getting these free black orbs, these free orange orbs, right? Because eventually map exploration is going to end. And so the amount of summons, the amount of tickets that we're going to be able to get is going to be limited. And some of you may make your decision for the select ticket based on what matrices you have too. If you got dumb lucky with some matrices and your account is pushing you in the direction of maybe a healing build, you may want to consider doing that. So the select ticket is really going to be kind of up to the individual in the end. And I hope I've kind of painted some pictures of the different types of units and why you may choose to use them. I'm actually going to use my select ticket right now on stream. And this is another secret reason that I think a lot of people don't think about. So I'm actually going to pull it up right here. And I'm actually going to select King's Weapon. And the reason I'm selecting King's Weapon is really important, guys. And that important reason is fashion. Now, we are going to go ahead and advance King, and you'll see that we have unlocked the fashion. So we have unlocked the King fashion, and we are high and beautiful, and this is just the way things are going to go from now on. This is literally, oh dude, and his scythe changes too. I didn't realize his scythe actually changes when you have it on. Dude, okay, so fashion is another reason that you may consider to use your select ticket. I know there's people right now who are probably ripping their hair out, being like, what the hell are you doing? And I'm a little bit like that as well, but yeah, you gotta enjoy the game, okay? you gotta have some fun, all right, everybody? Anyway, thanks so much, everybody, for watching. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you guys all next time.